Hey, good morning, pilgrims. I, I'm excited because late last night Amazon delivered a gift to me, and what I got were the shoes that I'll be wearing on my 2022 Camino. Um, these are New Balance shoes. They're the 840 version 4. Now, these are not a new shoe this year. I wore these 2 years ago on the Camino, and I loved them. I always call and ask New Balance, what shoes do you have built on the SL2 shoe last? Because I have short, wide feet. I usually wear a size 5.5 or 6, but my feet are wide. And so I can't just buy shoes off a rack or, off the internet and wear them. I need to try shoes on. But I knew that these shoes fit my feet really well, and I've always been able just to purchase them and go right onto the Camino. They don't need any breaking in. They have a more narrow heel. They have a very wide, as you can see, very wide, deep toe box. So when my toes are in this shoe, they're not all scrunched up. My toes can spread inside this shoe, which is what you want in a good walking shoe on the Camino, because you're walking so many hours a day. Um, I take out the liner in this shoe. First of all, I wear size 5.5 or 6, usually 6. This is a 7.5, and this is perfect for me. I take out this skinny liner, and I'll purchase another liner. Now, I used to buy motion control. Those are around $45. If I can find a motion control for a 7.5, I'll buy it. Otherwise, I'll just look for something that's nicely padded, has good arch support, and I need something that keeps my ankles in line. So you know what kind of shoe liner you need, but that'll take up a lot of space in this shoe because the ones I get are quite padded and protect my feet from rocks on the bottom. When you get a shoe liner, excuse me, I just woke up. Um, be sure that it fits the shoe, and if it's a liner that you have to cut down, an insert that you have to cut down, be very, very careful, because if you cut the insert too short or too small, and there's any little bitty space between the insert and your shoe, that's a space where your foot, the skin of your foot, can get caught and immediately cause a blister. That's a huge problem. So if you have to cut your liners down, be very, very careful. It's better if you can get a liner that will fit the shoe perfectly in the beginning. So about this shoe, what do I like about it? So I like the deep toe box. I like that the toe box is wide and my feet can spread. I like that the heel is narrow so it doesn't slip up and down. Plus it has the extra holes up at the top so I can tighten it around the ankle if I need to. I like the traction. The traction isn't the best that I've seen, but it's good enough for the Camino Santiago. There are only a few places where you really need good traction, and in those places you can use your walking poles. And the shoe just lasts the whole 500 kilometers. Now, a few years ago, I bought a New Balance shoe. I don't believe it was the 840. I'll have to go back and look. But this lining around here wore out pretty quickly. I just used duct tape and fixed it until the end of the Camino. But when I got home, I was kind of upset about that because I pay, $125, $150 for these shoes. So I did a little bit of research, and what I discovered was that particular year, and maybe now, I don't know, instead of fabric that was produced in the United States, they had imported fabric, and I think it was from Vietnam, I'm not sure. But that imported fabric was inferior, and it wore out really quickly. That didn't make me happy after the amount of money that I paid for my shoe, and I wrote New Balance and told them about it. Now, on the inside of this shoe, you can see it'll tell you the sizes: 7.5 US, 5.5 UK, 38 EU, and it also says 2E, which is double wide. I get a double wide shoe because, like I said, I want my feet to be able to spread. The other thing that'll take up space in this is my wool socks. I always use smart wool socks or some kind of a heavier wool sock, because I start walking usually when it's still cold. Now, if it gets hot, like toward the end of May, often by then these shoes are well broken in, and I'll just switch to a cotton sock that I find in a China store somewhere, or a liner sock. So I've never had any problems with them. I love these shoes, and I'm not saying this is the shoe you should buy, but I'm saying this is a shoe you may want to consider. So I'm excited I got my shoes this morning. I guess that's about it for that shoe. I am going to go have my coffee and wake up and comb my hair and put on my face because I'm looking at this video going, I can't believe you're making a video looking like this. All right, buen camino.